This is how to make a large amount of healthy, perfect yogurt at the comfort of your own space without spending so much money. If you want to start a yogurt business as a stay-at-home mom or as a student, you have to watch this video till the end. Yogurt is one of the most profitable business currently that will make you so much money if you know how to make your own yogurt stand out. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make a strawberry yogurt and vanilla yogurt at the comfort of your own space, especially if you want to start a yogurt business. I also have a well-detailed video on how to start a popcorn business at the comfort of your own space. All you have to do is to check it out, especially if you're a first-time viewer. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel because you're going to love it here. So let's get started. I'm going to be using 750 grams of Dano cacao and 800 grams of Dano instant milk powder for this yogurt production. Of course, you can use any milk of choice, preferable full cream. But if you want me to suggest milk for you, do you know this milk they call lactose? Is popular in the market. They say a pint of it for 18,000 naira. That milk is fire. So good. Back in the days when I was selling yogurt on Show Deck, that was what I was using. It's so thick, so creamy. You will love it. And before I forget, if you're in a city where Show Deck app works, please take advantage of that app. You will make so much money. I used to make almost 50,000 naira plus every day while selling on that app, and it's very easy to work with. I will talk about it later. Let's continue with what we are doing. After measurement, I was able to get 15 cups of milk from the 2 sachets of Dano milk that I used. So I will go ahead and calculate our water. To make the water measurement very clear, for 1 cup of milk, you are to use 2 cups of water, which is 1 cup of hot water and 1 cup of room temperature water. Since I'm using 15 cups of milk, so I'm going to go in with 15 cups of hot water and 15 cups of room temperature water. When making your own, also start with room temperature water like myself because it's going to make the milk dissolve very well compared to hot water. If you start with hot water, you're going to be having a lot of lumps in your milk, even though you're going to sieve it. But you know, whenever you sieve it, you're going to be wasting your milk. So start with room temperature water. After then, go in with your hot water. Please, if you want to measure your milk for your yogurt production, especially if you are making it in a large quantity, don't even try to use this small cup. It's going to be very, very stressful. It does not make sense. Instead, this is what you are going to do. 16 cups of milk is equivalent to 1 pint of milk. Instead of measuring it with this cup one by one till you measure 16 cup, all you have to do is to get your pint of milk, measure 1 pint of it, then transfer into your bowl, then measure another 1 pint of it for hot water and another 1 pint of it for cold water. That is just it. Very under 5 minutes, you are done. I don't know if I'm making sense, but let me repeat myself again. If you want to make a large quantity of yogurt and you want to measure your milk, get a pint or half pint, which is that half delica or tomato paint, whatever you want to use, or you can even use a big plate or a big bowl. Whatever thing you're using for measurement, just measure 1 pint of that thing or 1 cup of that thing. Then use that the same bowl or the same paint for your water measurement. One of that bowl for milk, one of that bowl for hot water, and one of that bowl for for room temperature water. Jesus. Anyways, if you have any question, let me know in the comment section. I'm going to answer it and I'm going to break it down as much as I can. So after mixing my 15 cups of hot water and my 15 cups of room temperature water, I went ahead and sieved it to remove all the milk lumps before I cover it to cool down. To make sure the milk is ready before you add your yogurt culture, which is very, very important, all you have to do is what they call a 1-finger dip test. Properly wash your middle finger and dip it inside the milk and count up to 10. If you can tolerate the heat after counting up to 10, then go ahead and add your yogurt culture. If you cannot tolerate the heat, please let it cool down and repeat the test, because if you add your yogurt culture when the milk is still very hot, it's going to kill the bacteria in the yogurt culture and your yogurt will never form. For those that are always asking, as you can see, I use 1 sachet of yogurt culture to make yogurt with 15 cups of milk. Not just that, I have made yogurt with 28 cups of milk using just 1 sachet of yogurt culture. It is very, very possible, so stop wasting your yogurt culture because it is very expensive. Once your milk is ready for you to add your yogurt culture, don't add the yogurt culture inside the whole milk. Just scoop out some part of it and add your your yogurt culture inside it. Make sure to mix it very well until it's completely dissolved. Then transfer it back inside the whole milk and mix it together very well. Once I'm done mixing my yogurt culture inside my milk, I will go ahead and cover it and wrap it with a very thick material as if my life depends on it. You can wrap this as much as you can, but make sure you are using a very thick material. Like myself, I use a very thick towel, and I also transfer this inside a dustbin nylon to make sure that it gets enough heat. After wrapping this, keep it in a warmest area in your house or in your kitchen for about 8 hours if you want a slightly tangy yogurt. But if you want a very thick and tangy yogurt, keep it for up to 12 hours. For me, I prefer 8 hours because I don't like putting sugar in my yogurt, because the longer it stays, the more tangy it gets. So after 8 hours of fermentation, my yogurt is ready, and this thing came out so thick, so clean, so neat, so smooth, so perfect. This is the best yogurt you can ever make for yourself. If your goal is to make Greek yogurt, this is the part where you have to sieve it. I have a well detailed video on my page on how to make Greek yogurt and how to sieve it, so you can check it out. But what we are making here is creamy yogurt drink, so I have to go ahead and mix my yogurt using my manual hand whisk. But if you have electric hand mixer, you can also use it, but I think I prefer using manual hand wicks for this. Always make sure to sterilize whatever thing you are using for your yogurt production or your Greek yogurt production. Is very, very important, because yogurt is prone to bad bacteria or anything dirty. That's why for some people, after making their yogurt, after a week or 2 weeks, it will go bad. It's because a dirty or a bad bacteria has entered your yogurt. So please make sure to sterilize everything you are using. It's very, very, very important. If you don't have a very strong hand mixer or electric mixer, please use your blender to make sure there is no lumps in your yogurt. It's very, very important. Did you see how smooth my own yogurt looks? That is what I want you to achieve. So make sure your own is very smooth. So at this point, I'm done mixing. I will go ahead and cut out the part I want to turn to yogurt drink. You guys should please bear with me, because I mistakenly lost my long form yogurt video. It got deleted by mistake, and I couldn't even recover it again unless I shoot a fresh video. And by the time I started editing this video, the yogurt has finished. So please, we're going to be managing this my Facebook video that I shoot for yogurt. It's still the same process. It's just the difference of size, because my YouTube long form yogurt video was much of a large quantity than this. So, but it's still the same process. So let's continue. I won't lie, it was really painful because I made 50 bottles of yogurt drink, 25 bottles of strawberry, and 25 bottles of vanilla. Once you are done mixing your yogurt very well and there is no lumps, go ahead and cut out the part you want to turn to yogurt. To be able to create something that will not taste exactly like condensed milk but similar to condensed milk, because that is what most vendors are using. I use the combination of full cream powdered milk, sugar, and full cream liquid milk with vanilla. Oh my dear, this is so good. This is very, very good. First of all, start by mixing together your powdered milk and your sugar inside the yogurt and mix it very well until it becomes so creamy. You can also use your hand whisk if you want, or your blender. Just make sure there is no lumps in this yogurt. After that, add your liquid milk mixed with your vanilla extract. You can use any vanilla of choice, but make sure it's a good quality vanilla. Continue mixing until everything is well combined. At this point, it will look so smooth and creamy. That means your yogurt drink is ready. Now we have to go ahead and make our strawberry yogurt. The only difference between strawberry and vanilla yogurt is just the color. To make my strawberry yogurt, I love to use the combination of strawberry flavor and strawberry color. If you have rich customer, you can also use strawberry jam, but I doubt there is any vendor out there that use strawberry jam because strawberry is very, very expensive. You can get this strawberry flavor and strawberry color from any baking store. is very, very popular. If you don't see strawberry color in your area, you can also use red velvet food color. It will still give you the same color. All you have to do is to make sure you put it small small until you get your desired color. When I posted this on my TikTok page last week, a lot of people got to my DM and they complained that they couldn't get strawberry color from the market. Like I said, I told them to try out red velvet food color, and about two of them came back and thanked me because it works out for them. So you can actually give it a try if you cannot see strawberry color. Now let's talk about Showdeck app. Showdeck app is an online app which is very, very popular, where you can sell any type of thing apart from food. All you have to do is to download it and set up your account and the items you want to sell. There is a space to upload the pictures of what you want to sell, and you have to give your price. Nobody is pressuring you. If you want to sell it higher, lower, is your business. They also take their own percentage from 10%, 20%, depending on what you are selling. Currently, due to bad vendors, I think they are now requesting for CAC, which is your business registration certificate, which is very easy to generate online and is very cheap. As a stay-at-home mom or as a student or even as a business owner, you can actually use that app. Download it and set it up. Just register your CAC and that's all. That app is a lifesaver. I'm telling you for free. If you want to go to school or if you're out of stock, all you have to do is to turn it off. And when your market is available, you can go ahead and turn it on. It's very easy to operate. And you don't even have to worry. Whenever you have order, dispatch will locate you and they will pick up the order and your money will be sent to your account the next day, like as fast as possible. You don't even have to pay anybody any money to download the app or to use the app. The only way they will take their money is that if they charge you 10% interest, once you sell your market, they will take their interest and send you the remaining money to your account. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section and I promise I will definitely reply you. And in my next video, I'm going to be showing us how to make a perfect crunchy granola at the comfort of your own space. Depending on how you want to package your yogurt, make sure your packaging is very okay. Get your sticker and use any bottle of choice. Make sure when you are pricing, you don't end up cheating yourself just to satisfy your customer. Know your value and your worth.